Hello YouTube, Ronan Kazi here with another video. Uh, Recently I ran Legendary Roosevelt Island. I started to do a new build. That's the bottom one. That's the build that I've been touting for a while, and I went and reduced the amount of healing I have and put more status effects, so it does way more damage than does, almost double the damage it does before, but the same speed. In a recent video, I was complaining, I was comparing Eclipse Protocol to just my standard build, and the Eclipse Protocol put out more damage, but it was way slower, so I just redid my build a little bit, took out the safety features of it, and now it's kind of high DPS or higher DPS. So I went in and ran legendaries with it, and I started in the top screen. I'm with a group, and we have a person that's in the group that it's kind of just, we're just a little bit slower, and I was support in the beginning, and then I switched so that, you know, they wanted to be support, so I knew we needed more DPS, so I got my skill DPS build on. And what you're seeing right now is that whole time to clear this part, that top group is taking a long time to clear. And so that's what I'm going to show you through all of this. Even if you have a great build, if you're with people that, you know, are just taking their time or whatever, whatever, it's going to take a little more time. Part of the things that ended up happening, this person was really, you know, I've mentioned that you should switch builds, but he had to jump back to his safe house, and then, you know, it was kind of a big thing. And that's okay, because you just want to get it done. At this point, I've already done the weekly exotic, and I'm just running again to test builds and those kind of things.
Holy shit. This big one pack is fucking amazing for what I was thinking of doing yesterday.
And, you know, I also mentioned earlier about being in pugs and how people are in pugs, so some of that kind of applies here. You know, the guy later in the match, he says he's run this 5 times today, and maybe he has better accounts or higher accounts and whatever, but at a certain point you're just trying to do your stuff. So here we are again, kind of the same place, and you'll notice again, now I'm going to say this, maybe the other people in the group were better, or maybe, you know, on the bottom screen, but I'm playing way more aggressive than I normally would play, because I'm putting out that Vile Jammer. And here I have a DPS on top where I'm using my skill build, where I'm getting, if I do status effects on someone, it does more damage, and I switch to Tesla, we're going to do more damage. And we've already wiped, in that top screen, we've already wiped at this part. So at that point, I just kind of changed everything. I was like, okay, let me put in a build that I can guarantee we're going to get through here. And by guarantee, I'm not saying that I can just carry the group, but if you have a couple people that are higher level, they can carry, definitely carry the group through a legendary. And what's going to happen when I'm looking at the timing, you know, it's about 1:42 to clear this section on the bottom, and it's 2 minutes and 54 seconds to clear it on the top. And again, this is my support build on the bottom, and my DPS build on the top. I'm probably being more cautious on the top because we've already wiped once, and I got someone that just knows everything in the world. And so, again, I'm just trying to get through on the top. As always, when you're in Roosevelt Legendary, those snipers are a P-I-T-S. They're a pain in the ass.
Terrible, the only thing I can think of.
And so what I'm trying to do at this point is mark them with my shotgun so the other people can see them. What were the builds in that top group? We had that person, and we had a higher level person that was kind of doing the kind of support build. He had the blind little thing on, and he was a flame guy, so he was okay. And I think we had another medium level person. Maybe it was a brand new person that was kind of going through to form the group up. And maybe those two people were playing the game together, I don't know. So we get through this section finally. And we're gonna go start off this next section. So this map section has two kind of things. It has the first one, and then you start the second one where you have the helicopters come in and the chungas. And we didn't even make it to that part on the first time. On the top screen, we wiped just on those first, maybe the first chargers we got wiped. The lower people overextended themselves. So I'm doing Seekers less than 20 seconds, sending them out. Pulse with the support build. I'll go over to the sides and try to reach out and pulse. Sometimes you can go to this right side, climb up there and throw a turret on there. If you had people with a bunch of turrets, you might put one turret up there. It softens up the chunga that comes in the helicopter eventually. And this bottom one, I'm not the main DPS, but I'm probably providing the main skill DPS. I put my turret on this stick thing to my right, and it's shooting down the center. I'm alternating between my shotgun for status effects so I can get this. You can see in my little toolbar, I get the 20-second thing. You can hear the helicopter. And I'm also running today the drone's running good. I had a person comment telling that the atmosphere, the visibility can affect the drone. So take that into account. Thank you for that comment. So we're not bad here, right? We got decent damage. And this fight for the bottom one takes about 3 minutes and the top one about 4.5 minutes. So on the bottom, I'm already back. This is the second helicopter already. Here I'm trying to get a different gun. I don't know what I'm doing on the top. I'm just frustrated at this point. And so let me try, capacitor. We're just not, we're doing a lot of this. On the bottom you can see I've switched to shock traps and I'm still pulsing. We even have an agent go down on the bottom screen. I run back, but we've already taken the chungas out. They're just going down fast. And we have an artillery guy, and I very seldom have seen an artillery guy person not do great damage. So that's usually a great build. And I give a pulse, like I tell you, to put a little stuff on him, and then I was checking on that guy to see if he needs to be rezzed. And we're pretty much done. We killed the last guy, and then we're going to be out of there on the bottom screen. You can see, I think my turret's doing about 215,000 damage. So, what does this all mean? When you're in here, it's great. You don't know what you're going to get in a pug. You might get things where you go through. You want to make sure that you're playing the best you can play and holding your part of the group, whatever that is. You kind of figure it out. We end up getting this guy down. We cleared in both of them. Just it was maybe easier in the bottom. So that's it for today. Thanks, YouTube. At $1.99 today. Hopefully I get 200 today. Thank you again. Bye.